Davey VTV, Davey V with you, making a special video here for Gates, New York Police Chief, James Vanbrederode, a good man, and I can honestly say that. The reason I'm making this video is because Chief Vanbrederode just announced that after 34 years as law enforcement in the town of Gates, New York, and I believe before that in the Rochester, New York Police Department for about 3 years. So very long law enforcement career spanning basically almost 4 decades. Chief Vanbrederode has just announced that he is retiring as Gates, New York Police Chief. I always remember to mention that for those of you who follow my work, who follow the channel Davey VTV, who are maybe not from the Rochester, New York area. We have viewers obviously as far as the UK, overseas. Gates, New York is a suburb of Rochester, New York. It's a small town just outside of Rochester, New York. And so yeah, Chief Vanbrederode is announcing his retirement. And I wanted to make this video. I actually called the chief. I couldn't reach him. I left him a voice message. And I told him that I would be doing this video, but that I wanted to reach out to him first. I wanted to thank him. And now I'm thanking him publicly because over the years, obviously my work exposing issues, police accountability, police abuse, police misconduct, police corruption, right? And those of you who follow my work and have done so for years know that I pull no punches, and I'm very blunt, and I'm quick to call out dirty cops. And obviously it's no secret that a lot of law enforcement agencies, a lot of law enforcement officials, including chiefs, are not big fans of Davey V. But over the years, Chief Vanbrederode was always respectful, always accessible. In fact, it's funny because every time that I've called him, I usually get him on the phone. The rare case was just a few minutes ago when I called and I left him the message congratulating him on his retirement. And again, thanking him. And again, I want to thank him here publicly now because he was always accessible and more importantly than that, always professional. You know what I mean? And I don't mean in this fake way like I've encountered people, and we all have. You know what I mean? When you can tell that they're just being, disingenuine, right? Just fake. And I never got that feeling from him. If anything, Chief Vanbrederode always treated me with the utmost respect, always took time to call me. To talk to me. And just a good man. And I always felt that, I really felt that he was a good man. And again, look, I always say this. It doesn't mean we're going to agree on everything. I'm sure that we don't agree on a lot of stuff. He's a career law enforcement official. And I'm someone who, has basically for about 3 decades, almost as long as he's been a police officer and chief, I've been quick to call out corruption and misconduct and abuse of power. But it's interesting because I remembered that a few years ago, there was an event at the Gates, New York Police Department, a family night that the chief hosted, free ice cream for kids, families came out, and you know me, in classic Davey V style, I had to ask him a question about bad cops. And I want to play that clip here for you now. But again, before I roll that clip, that video, I just want to once again thank Gates, New York Police Chief James Vanbrederode. Thank you, Chief. You always treated me with respect. You always made time to take my calls and to talk to me. And for that, I, again, thank you, sir. And congratulations on your retirement. Enjoy your time off. And thank you. Thank you for watching Davey VTV. Let's roll the video.
What do you say to the officers who do get in this, let's say for the wrong reasons? What do you say to those officers who get into it and who do abuse their power? But what do you say to the officers, Chief, that get in literally, let's be blunt about it, for the wrong reasons,
Well,
and do end up on the news, you know.
Yeah, that's
How are you?
Look at that, huh?
You're a
Marcus
Yankees
Seeley.
fan?
How you doing?
You're a Yankees
Absolutely,
fan? I
man.
love it.
I
won last night.
wanted to say hi to you before I go, but let me just get this last question real
sorry,
quick.
go ahead,
No, you're fine.
It's all. Here's the bottom line. It's all about leadership and supervision. It's our job as chiefs, as leaders, to weed out those officers. Those officers that do that every day. We get them out of here. It's all about vetting out who you hire. And look, we've gone like almost a year holding a position open, waiting for the right candidate, because it's all about who you hire. There's no question about it. Because if my guys, if my men and women are out there every day doing the right thing, being ethical, it makes me look great. It makes my department look good. And it's all about who you hire. And then once they do come on the job, if there's an issue, we quickly get rid of them as fast as we can.
I appreciate it, Chief.
So,
I like that.
thanks for coming
And
out.
thank you. No, I appreciate it, okay?
All right,
Thank you,
Take care,
Chief.
Davey.